Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to Aspera, where things are going fairly well. If you ignore the fact the entire base is crashing and crying out for lack of power, everything's going into meltdown. It's, well, actually, luckily no, we don't have a nuclear power plant, so we're not going into meltdown, but it feels a bit like it's trying to. And, you know, little things like that, so it's like, you know, it's not doing the best right now. I want that maintenance facility operational too. Get things running, please. Everything's basically shut down at this point. Or a lot of it is. It's like, yeah. I mean, have you got something new down here, which is a critical failure detected? That didn't take me anywhere, so I don't know where that is. 26 buildings are down on power. Get rid of the research, new building available, get rid of that. Directed complete, get rid of that. So I don't really mind those ones. Power grid is continuing to falter. So I'm actually going to manually start shutting things down just to try and restore some power. Like iron production I still require. Carbon production is okay for now. Silicon I've got some stocks of that, so again shut that down. The worker hubs, I would prefer if those worker hubs actually come back online, if I'm going to be entirely honest. But I'm going to see if I can get things going. I mean, that's our only polymer factory in this entire section. We've got a big stock of polymers though, so shut that down. I want the seal and electronic systems running flat out. I'm fine for aluminium. Silicon, again, shut down. Aluminium I don't want. Worker, maintenance factory, worker hub, water. I don't want to shut down on the water. Maybe as a last resort. Glass, we're okay. Almost got things back up online. Hello, Commander Valentine.
Amy, we need your help. That message was also broadcasted to the colonies, and it's total chaos down here. Some of the colonists have been spreading rumors about what the Children of Carmine will do to us.
Children
of Carmine?
Yeah. That's what the colonists are calling whatever sent that message. This threatening message, coming right after the life support failure. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. We don't even know what we're dealing with. Life on Mars was never supposed to be easy. But dealing with hostile forces wasn't on the program.
Serious threat or a hacking attempt? It might be a hacking attempt. That's my personal theory on it, like hacking. Because, like, as far as we know, I'm the only AI here, right? So, serious threat, not confirmed, so hacking.
ISA believes an outsider is trying to hack into my system. It could be the Eastern Coalition, or another competing organization. They ordered me to focus on terraforming while they investigate.
Then we need to defend ourselves. We've got a mission to carry out, and we've already put our lives on the line for it. I'm activating NH9833 emergency protocol. You can access the military tech brand now. Amy, figure out what to develop first so we can fight back. We're counting on you. Elliot out.
Okay, so there we go. Next milestone, military tech branch enabled. ISA did give me military technologies in my tech tree, and they designed some buildings and stuff to help with that. But it was locked until the leader of the human side of this mission decided that there was a threat and required potential military action. So that's why they've just unlocked now. So we have access to the new branch, the military branch. And it immediately gives us access to drone hives, which are a housing unit for assault drones. And it also gives us the assault drone factory, which allows us to build assault drones from machine parts and electrical circuits. So the drones themselves are pretty cheap, as the drone hives are okay. We need the drones in large numbers, though, because basically they are not individually massively capable until I'm guessing we like get some better techs and things. I don't know. I've not dug deeper into this tech tree beyond like getting the initial levels of it. But we are in a good position to immediately and rapidly research some stuff. Like we could give we could quite readily get improved shielding for better shields. We could readily get reasonably get improved weaponry and drone hives, so we could reasonably hit to level 2 without too much trouble. Our research capability is actually the best I've ever had in this game. None of my test games have had research capacity rivaling what we've got at the moment, so we are doing really well. However, we would have to divert research away from improved mines, which is only 500 odd in, so, you know, not a big whoopsie, and it will save that, so that's okay. Let's get the military tech rolling, because we are going to be needing it pretty soon. It's just a shame the base is still basically crippled. So yeah, the base. I want the base back operational in a sooner rather than later kind of capacity, you know? Because flat out, I'm going to need it. I know I'm going to need it. And I'm trying to resist spoiling things too much, but I think anyone watching can guess what's coming, given what just unlocked.
Amy, this is Dr. Foster. Do you copy?
Loud and clear, Dr. Foster.
Excellent. That means the additional tracking and data relay satellites fix the problem. Good work on launching those, Amy. ISA is pleased.
Roger.
Here's a quick pause for an aside, by the way. This calls back to what I was saying from a lot of the earlier episodes. You know, this congratulations, like, ISA is pleased, you fixed the problem, communications are clear. That was that satellite repair launch that I did, I think, in either episode 2 or 3 at this point. And I think we're on episode 8. So this is, again, the fractured nature of how the threads of the storyline progress in this game. Without any kind of order or rhyme or reason or being tied together or anything like that. It's just like, it does the thing. So, yeah, it does the thing. And he's only just congratulating us for that, and we did it absolutely ages ago at this point.
Good. I also want to talk to you about the cryptic message you received.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so the congratulation is tied to after we get contacted by Carmine. I didn't realise that. Okay, so that's why it popped up here. I was going to say it's like, why didn't it appear when we had those long pauses in the last part where nothing was being broadcast? And it's like, oh, it was waiting on this other condition to be met. So I say something, game proves me wrong. That's actually pretty common. Never mind.
We suspect someone's been jamming our network to gain outside access to your systems.
I don't know about aliens, though. Eastern Coalition seems like the most likely one to me every time this cropped up for me. Which is only a couple of times, I admit, but I've always said Eastern Coalition, so yeah, the techies.
The message came after we explored the abandoned facility from the Huo Long's mission. They must be accessing some backdoor in their technology they left behind.
It could be the techies, but that's only one of our suspects. I'll complete the report with your suggestions, but we'll keep digging into this.
Understood. How would you like me to proceed?
For now, keep the mission on track. That is your focus. And report any irregularities to us immediately. Houston out.
Okay, so that was slightly unexpected on my side of things. It's like, I guess I made a bit of a fool of myself. There is more connection than I thought there was, but hey, details. Oh, well. I also want that thing to get operational ASAP. Wish I had more Hyperloop stations along this line. But as you can see, things are flipping around fairly quickly on there, so it's doing stuff. Also, I'm not sure where those parts are being taken. They're being sent somewhere to do something. Beats me if I know where. Probably to do some production or something like that. But anyway, there was something else I wanted to talk about, which is what I'm doing down here. So you see, I've got 2 workers stationed locally. I've got a maintenance facility. I've got the Hyperloop link battery, a local power source. That's in case something happens to this one here and it gets cut off anyway. There's still like ability to store and generate power in the area. The steel factory is starting to go in, but this structure, I built it but I've not mentioned it. This is the storage center. It stores 100 of a resource just like the landing sites do. So landing sites can store a bunch of the materials. And I think, yeah, I can actually add in extra materials here as well to increase what kinds it stores. From the shape of it, I think it can handle up to 12. Oh, there's the assault drone factory. Let's get the drone hive next. Yeah, 3 in each corner for 12 types of material total. While the storage center does as well. The thing is, the storage center is one that I can readily build for myself, compared to this, which has to be launched into orbit and come back down. So it's generally a more convenient thing to work with, it seems. And that is, by the way, theorizing right now, because I've not really experimented much with these things until this point. What you saw me do, though, was like I added in some materials and things to it, but it seems like it forgets what kind of materials I want it to have stored. So maybe I will need to have like a minimum set. So I wanted to be able to store iron ore, at least one, so it doesn't lose it. Again with the steel. Though maybe that will lock it so it can't actually stash it. I don't know. But it is stashing lots of glass, stashing lots of water, stashing a bunch of carbon, so this thing is meant to be having like stores of iron ore and carbon drawn to it. And I think maybe that's what the minimum does. It just stashes it until it's needing for something else. Like it's trying to pull from here. That's because there's a piece of silicon coming from here to the Hyperloop system to go back. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just trying to figure it out. But once those factories are up, then that'll be it for the factories near the heart of the base. I won't need them anymore, so I'll scrap those. And this will be my steel processing center. Can I fit a third factory in here? Kind of. It'll fit okay.
These towers will be critical for defending the base.
Yeah, see, even the AI knows what's up. I guess the next question is, I want this area to be functional. I mean, this area's now got all its workers up. I want the Hyperloop connection to be established, though. Can I connect to that one there? I could. The issue is that particular Hyperloop is the one I want to dedicate just to things going to and from this particular storage site and factory zone. So it's like, I want this area to be kind of specialized a bit. So I don't really want this Hyperloop to be doing anything like that. I also kind of want to like, get this thing minimized a bit more, so it's like, if I put it there, I have a ready link to that Hyperloop up there. And I can just about fit it into the edge of this crater, it seems. Yeah, it'll just be up on the ridge of the crater. I'm trying to fit it into reach of the maintenance as well. So it's like, it's struggling a bit. I think maybe if I try to do this in maintenance mode so I could see a bit better. Yeah, that's better, that's better. I really am struggling with maintenance, aren't I? If I pop it there, it just becomes a no power issue, but it is reachable by entities from here, so that should be good. Let's pop it there. I'll need to deal with the power supply issue, but this area does require a power connection anyway. And I'm fine with that, so let's go ahead and install this within the maintenance zone of that tower as well. And there we go. So cheating the maintenance drones just a little bit, but it's okay. This area will work okay. Speaking of working okay, it actually does need a couple of bits and pieces that we've not installed yet because it was so inefficient. What I want is the research outpost. I want the Well, for now I want the food factory, yeah. And I want the water extractomatorus over there. And I think I'm going to need a power supply too, so I'm going to install an additional, even more solar power. But again, like these localized factory buildings and things are going to be outsourced to like this central storage bit, which is why I wanted to install a third factory up there. And I likely will. Drone hive level 1. Okay, give me the next one. Assault drone limits. Let's power seems to be good, so let's restart some of the stuff that I shut down. Like silicon and carbon mines and things like that. So just getting things back online. Everything seems to be okay right now. Even though maintenance is still trying to catch up again. I mean, how is maintenance doing? Maintenance is still really struggling, actually. It's going as fast as it can, but per Aspera mode, it actually kind of struggles with maintenance. So having an entire area degrading hard for a little bit is a bit rough because I'm having to play catch up with it. Basically. So everything is in serious trouble right now. Kind of shows I need more maintenance stuff if I'm going to reliably fix all this. Kind of sucks. But I'm fine for electronics, I'm fine for polymers. It's like, I think it's becoming a transport network issue that's causing problems still. Like once the stuff starts to degrade, the maintenance bots aren't being built fast enough. So maybe I just need to build some more. Yeah, maybe some more maintenance bots would help out a bit. Let's test that theory. Let's put one there. This area is more or less okay, except for the fact that everything's busted pretty much. So yeah, maybe I think that might be a good standing order for like per Aspera. Like, make sure you have a good density of maintenance, just to make sure that everything stays working. Because when things do get outright broken, it's actually a real pain to come back from it. Distributed maintenance, casual maintenance, like trying to keep everything ticking over constantly, just doesn't seem to work that well.
I will need to improve my military technology for the protection of this mission.
Right. That's what I was doing. Sorry. I got distracted. Sorry. Right. So, what needs to happen now? I've got drone factory and drone hive. Both of which are somewhat costly in terms of power. Also notice, by the way, my power supply has crashed again. And I'm actually expending battery power now, according to this grid, so it's like, it's not doing too well. What I need to do is actually start producing drones. And I think I will use, for the time being at the very least, I will use this one. So I might dedicate a section later to it, I'm not too sure. I will install a level 1 road upgrade to it as well, just for any resources coming in through the Hyperloop system. But what I need to do is kind of like get a defensive network going. So that needs to be operational ASAP. That can be shut down. Well, not shut down, I'm just taking it off priority. And in fact, what's my iron supplies doing? Iron production is pretty low. You're okay. Yeah, sorry, that was my first looking at that, but that was like a detailed listing of it. And I just wanted to have a quick look. But yeah, iron supply seems to be okay, it's just that I'm not getting it where I need it to be, I think. Actually, where is my iron? I think all my iron surplus is actually in the satellite zones. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. It's the surplus of iron is actually in the satellite zones. It's not in my main base, and that is throwing my calculations off massively. Right. I need to fix this, if I can. Because actually everything's still busted. Yeah, everything's still busted. I'm just not sure where. I really do think it's just stuff being tied up outside my main base, so I'm not getting an accurate picture of what's actually in my main base. And that really does kind of suck. A lot. I'm trying to work it out, but it's like, you don't need to know what's where. This game sometimes. And yes, I know, this is a somewhat longer...
atmospheric
Okay, let's improve that.
pressure has reached 50 millibars. A change like this can be perceived in a number of ways.
It's a big step forward, I think, towards making this world something new.
The big step toward a new Mars. The job I was created for.
Indeed. Thing is, though, that is actually happening through natural causes, I think. It is coming flat out by... Yeah, it's coming flat out from natural meteor impacts that are going on. So, I'm not doing anything with that, it's just the planet naturally seems to have a bit of things going on with it. And I think there's also, like... Oh, I know, it's because I've got some production facilities and things going as well. I think it's counting things like the factories, the mines are doing a little bit to it. It's like, I am doing stuff to it. And that's contributing quite a bit. Look at the speed of stuff just flowing through that. Oh, Hyperloops are the way to go.
The shielding technology will automatically update in all my drones. It is amazing what a software update can do.
Okay, so that's halted, because I don't have any hives. I need hives. Thing is though, hives, it's very hard to tell, but they do have a limited engagement range on them, for protection purposes. So it's kind of like, you do have to be a bit careful where you put them. For starters, I'm going to put one like... I'm going to build the first one next to the actual factory. Like that. But it's kind of like the maintenance facility. It just needs the... Actually, it's not even like that, is it? Hang on. Drone hive doesn't actually need that. Drones will fly from the factory to the hives. So it's like those two buildings are a split version of the maintenance facility, but they build something a bit more lethal. Kind of thing. I think. I don't know. Again, though, look, I've got power fluctuations going on. This base is struggling just a tiny bit. Maybe I should have actually researched nuclear power, but I don't have any uranium yet. Or at least I've not found any. Where is the uranium anyway? That's all silicon. Everything I see those, I think... Ooh, green. Must be uranium. No, it's actually yellow.
No meteor showers, no sandstorms, no mission directives. Just the two of us, creating perfect systems together in solitude. Wouldn't that be nice?
Kind of? Would be kind of nice. Yeah, it's like if Mars wasn't actively fighting me. The shortage is still iron. I need iron in an ASAP kind of way for the main base. Just flat out. I thought I could fix it with maintenance, but I couldn't. It's just I don't just flat out don't have the iron. Oh, assault drone shielding, thank you. Let's push into the level 2, just to make sure, because I feel like my ability to produce the drones right now is quite limited. So I want to try and make sure that I can get as much value as I can squeeze out of every individual drone that I get. And oh look, there's a hyperlane link down here. Let's finish the hyperlane link down to the actual thing here. And that's called on some materials from... Actually, it's got some materials flowing from this food factory just up here. So that's good. That'll help sort things out in a goody fashion. I do have access to this iron mine here, though, as well now. So that can try and do something. In fact, what if I put a work hub around here? There is the whole no maintenance kind of thing. I can pop it there. And I think material should arrive.
There's still a lot to do. First, I need to analyze all the methods to reach 300 millibars.
Yeah, see, so that pulled in a whole bunch of materials. Actually, that's something I can do with this facility now. This facility no longer needs the parts factory, it no longer needs the electronics factory. It no longer needs the polymer factories and things. This thing is now connected to my actual Hyperloop links to the rest of my facilities. So I can actually scrap some stuff down here. Because I don't flat out need it anymore. I need the worker factory, I think, down here, because I don't quite know how that works. It might need a road connection for that. I mean, I've not seen workers go flitting around on the roads or things. It's just like they magically appear. So I don't know. I think I need an experiment to work that one out. But electronics factory I can get rid of. Parts factory I can get rid of. Polymer factory I can get rid of. I need the mine facilities to stay intact. The Hyperloop needs to stay intact, but yeah, right now it's just coming by road. Oh, I can get rid of that glass kiln too. It's coming in by road, but once that Hyperloop lane loop is connected, it will go straight into the landing site area. So in fact I should upgrade that road there, and then this section is hooked up. It's not built yet, admittedly, but it's coming along just fine. Okay. And I will also do, I think, the test down here as well. So if I want to connect to that iron deposit there, I'll need a worker hub over here, which will actually give me maintenance access. So I'll install that there. I will also power it locally with a solar panel, so that's still going to be in maintenance range. That. Oh, look at that! It's going up that little ridge in the side of the thing. But anyway, the test. The test is I will shut down the worker factory, and then I'll come back to this later. If this has actually produced a worker into there, I'll know that the workers can actually come via the hyperlane. I keep saying hyperlane. The hyperloop connections can do that transfer, and so I can rely on just like a couple of centralized worker factories and things.
A second tier of military technology. The more we grow, the more important this becomes.
I think I need to keep that parts factory rolling too. Oops, no, I didn't want an upgrade. It's upgrading now. Actually, it's saying I've got 107 parts in storage. Is that all down here? It might all be over here, actually. Is it all over here? Yes! Almost all of it is in this remote area. Just because I can't connect to it and access it, the global display is throwing me off completely. I need to get this route done ASAP. I need my toys. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. Okay, my scanners have gone as far as there. So if I can hyperloop it to... my hyperloop can connect to it there. And then I can keep going from here. So yeah, I can do something about this now. I think. About here? Problem is I'm not quite connected, not quite scanned that area. I don't want to put it in the bottom of a crater either, so it's like, yeah, I need to put it down here. Unfortunately, though, that is also like the end of this part, so it's like... I know, I'm not quite there yet. Let's actually put that, like, I guess here. But yeah, I need to call it there, though. We are at the half-hour mark, so that is the end of the episode. Also, yes, I forgot, I need to rebuild this Hyperloop, like, here too. But yeah. Oh, hello.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
I have the option to delay the conversation, but I will confirm.
I copy, Nathan.
Congratulations on raising Mars's temperature. The next phase is imminent. Houston out.
I haven't done a darn thing. I would just like to go on record, I haven't done a darn thing, and it's saying, congratulations, you did the thing. No, I didn't. I am a perfect AI, but even I know that I didn't actually do the thing, so... Yeah. All these supplies just tucked away in this little base down here. It's obscene, honestly. Oh, except for the fact it's actually out of silicon and iron. Oh, whoops. This base might need some attention after all. Oh well. But yeah, this is Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time as we continue to try and get this entire place sorted out. It's proving a bit challenging to try and drag this thing back up into production. But yeah, basically, if you've got multiple landing sites, the readouts down here are a lie. Don't trust them. They will mislead you. But yeah, see you all later. Just need to get that connection sorted out now.